Okay. Last music on.
Music!
Last we left off, champions of Ireland made their way to the wall to stop a war plot. The archway ruler, Aaron, said he learned that the incoming war would increase the timetable. For some reason, it's not using. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say it wasn't using my microphone. I don't know why. Yes, you made your way to Overlaw in order to stop a war plot being instigated primarily by the Paladin, member of the strange group that you've been dealing with up to this point. You managed to expose some dishonorable acts by going back to Verwyn and recovering the head of an orc that had been part of a. I almost said ogre. That had been part of a random battalion led by this paladin in an unsanctioned invasion of the mainland. Upon exposing him, he challenged Lufir to trial by combat, at which point Lufir's one of his mentors, tutors, the current leader of the warband, took your place and just absolutely demolished the paladin with stunning blows and heavy hits. There's now an empty seat on the warband for the city of Bane, and as we pick up, you guys are trying to find people to sponsor you to try and take the seat for one of you. Currently, your NPC companion I don't remember his name off the top of my head. It's been so long.
The druid?
No, the archmage.
Oh.
The one who owns the city just outside of Bane.
Yeah, Vendelius.
Thank you. Yes, Vendelius, he can currently put forth for one of you. If you wish to try and find other sponsors so that more of you can compete, then you are free to do so. You have a day to try and get that figured out. Yeah, that's where we pick up.
I would say try and get the sponsors that we can get for whomever of us, and then Vendelius can pick up the slack, because I'm going to tell you right now, Marty is probably not going to be able to get a sponsor. I don't think she looks that strong, unless they find her squirrel intimidating enough.
Well, first off, who of you even wants to try? Because I don't think Valeria will handle particularly well in a one-on-one fight. It's not what rogues are built for.
I do think we need to throw as many hats in, though. Oh, wait, no, it's to the death, isn't it?
It can be.
It can be to the death.
I think I already tried to throw my hat in the ring and it didn't work.
You and Lufir both competed.
Mm-hmm.
Lufir competed for Lufir competed for Zell, the city where he used to be a slave. Abyss competed for Ohm. Yeah. You guys are now competing for Bane, which is an Underdark city.
But we're not competing against necessarily anyone specifically, just we're competing for this specific player.
Competing for this seat.
Everyone else who's also wanting this
There's among the notable persons, there is a Duergard warlord. There is a Drow elite warrior, and then there's a couple of no names that you guys. They don't have any kind of information. They're just like, yeah, somebody sponsored him. We don't really know who.
Yeah, part of me wants to go, we should throw hats into the ring, but at the same time, you know, there's people that are absolutely not going to be able to. Or not be able to do much, if any, at all. So maybe
I'll
all
throw
we
my hat
can
in.
do is Luthier and Abyss.
Lufir's throwing his hat in. Abyss, are you going to throw your hat in?
Yeah.
And then Valeria.
Shit, my mic was mute. No.
Okay, so you guys need to find one additional sponsor for either Abyss or Lufir. As a reminder, Lufir, you are currently, thanks to the magic of Vendelius, you are currently a drow.
Woohoo!
That's right.
Despite Hales's magnificent artwork that you had commissioned for how your character originally looked before you started dying and being reincarnated.
No. Let's clarify. Specifically, keep on being reincarnated as a Minotaur.
Worth it.
Was it?
You got reincarnated as a Minotaur
Twice.
twice. First
I'm
one
an elephant.
First one was when he died. The second one is when he tried to be reincarnated into something better. And yes, one time he was an elephant.
Like, it's definitely one of those, like, if I had a nickel for every time I reincarnated as a Minotaur, I'd have 2 nickels, which is not a lot, but it's so weird that it happened twice. That's the only reason why Amardia does not give you that much shit for wasting that diamond, because, like, you're the fate already said it was a dumb idea.
If we need another person as a sponsor, can I just start using the connections I've earned in the city?
Roll me a flat charisma check.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Okay. You start asking around some of your regular patrons that you know to be from that general area. There is a gruff Duergar female who she's a member of the Shock Brigade, which means she's a decently ranking military member from Bane. She lets you know if you beat her in an arm wrestling competition, she'll sponsor you. And she'll actually pull her sponsorship of the Duergard warlord that she was supposed to be sponsoring.
Oh, ho ho ho.
So that is a strength check or
This will be contested strength.
okay.
Oh boy.
So the two of you head back to your restaurant. You make her a nice meal as part of this deal. And after she's got a full belly, the two of you sit at the corner table that you had built specifically for this and other shows of strength. Let's grab some more exciting music or intense. That's a little too intense. The two of you sit down at the table opposite each other, arms extended. She's She's pretty built, as you would expect for a military member of a brigade of dwarves.
It's gonna suck.
Bam! Immediately she leads. As soon as your hands touch, she has immediately pressed you to near danger zone.
That's bad.
I don't think you can beat.
What I can do.
Yeah, you can't beat. You could have tied. So right now you are near the table. You're on the losing end. If you lose one more, you lose this match.
And there's something I can do to give myself a boost.
I don't know. Is there something you can do to give yourself a boost on strength checks? Reading through your character sheet was your job.
I can transform, but that wouldn't be right.
Everybody here already knows you can turn into a werewolf. You did it during your match.
But that wouldn't be. Would that be fair though?
It's part of who you are.
All right, fuck it, transforming.
Great. Does that give you advantage or anything?
I think strength. Try to read again.
Hybrid transformation. Feral might. Nope. You have advantage on strength checks.
This isn't a check, is it?
That is.
All right.
It's the definition of a check. You have advantage, so you gotta roll again. Should have used the toggle. Nope, you're out. You challenged her to an arm wrestling match. As soon as you start losing, you full on wolf out, and then immediately get slammed into the table.
At least I tried.
You can see there's a lot of surprise in her face as you shift. But as soon as your hand hits the table, she's just like, ha! She is absolutely going to gloat about winning over a werewolf in a fucking arm wrestling competition.
To be fair, that is something to gloat about.
That is very much something to gloat about.
Yep, unfortunately that lead did not pan out.
Oh, it did not. That is a shame. Okay, I think I've exhausted my leads then. Shit. Valeria,
Yes.
would you possibly have any leads you could, tap some of your resources?
Not here. I wasn't born here.
I think he was referring to the Blooded Hands.
Mm.
Your guild.
Would Blooded Hands have tie?
They've got hands on every single shore. Are you kidding?
No, I mean, like, would they have hands? Would they have any ties to anybody that could sponsor him?
That's a better question. The Blooded Hands doesn't operate in Bane, so probably not. Because Bane is a Loth-drow city.
I'm assuming my restaurant can't sponsor itself.
Well, your restaurant's also not from Bane, so it wouldn't do shit to sponsor yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You need someone of prominence in Bane to sponsor you. That's the... Because otherwise you could just have the fucking war chief sponsor you again.
I think that's exhausted itself. You could ask around the city if there's anybody from Bane that's not connected right now, or doesn't already know that I tried this.
Does anybody want to try scouring the city for a random sponsor?
Shot.
Who's doing it? Or are you all doing it?
We could all do it.
Yeah, we
Cool.
should all
Somebody roll investigation at advantage.
Valeria.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
It's
have the
too.
higher investigation.
Valeria has the godly stats.
Exactly.
Wait, I've already started.
Damn.
She's 32.
That's why I said Valeria.
Yeah, you managed to track down specifically that there is the same shock trooper. Her leader, her captain is also here. He had originally participated himself in the previous. However, after watching the paladin get absolutely smacked around, which was his goal, was to smack around that paladin himself, he decided he didn't care enough to run. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check to see if you can persuade him to sponsor one of you. Is there anything you want to say to sway this roll? Any of you?
Not.
Ooh.
Okay.
What if he does?
It'd be
Free
Abyss
food.
or Lufir, if I recall.
Bribery?
Free food.
Bribery.
Him and his soldiers could eat for free.
Him and his group.
Mhm.
Technically, I already just fed one of them for free. Okay, I'll allow advantage on that.
Like a sweeten the pot.
Is it also Valeria persuading, or was Lufia rolling this?
I would assume so.
My persuasion's at an 8. Is it with advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
19. Yeah. Again, you managed to sweet talk your way into this with food. It does end up costing you specifically, Lufir, a pretty hefty sum of gold.
That's fine.
As you have to front the money for their free meal. Go ahead and just delete all of your gold and your platinum, please. Your character sheet.
Damn.
Yeah, no, you bribed him with food to get a sponsorship. He's milking that. 29 gold's worth of food materials for the all-day meal for him and 7 other soldiers.
At least my employees will be well paid. I won't.
Yeah, the corner booth that you set up specifically for tests of strength and eating competitions is instead used as a special reserve table to serve a small battalion of shock trooper dwarves from Bane, including the same dwarf that was just here a few hours ago. She's bragging about how she beat you at your own restaurant in an arm wrestling competition, and you can see the captain is just like, maybe I shouldn't have sponsored him.
Just smiling in stride.
Alright, so Lufia and Abyss are now both sponsored.
Woo!
Let's go ahead and transfer you guys over to the map. This is the wrong map.
It's dark.
Sure is. Yeah, that map is now way laggy, because when I built it, it was still using the old lighting system.
Oh god.
Yeah, and Roll20 does not like that system anymore. Let's see who you're facing. As Valeria and Martia are out in the stands, you guys can decide who is fighting first, because frankly it doesn't matter to me.
Heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails.
Abyss is first. Roll a
Ah.
d4, Abyss. A 1. You facing... Oops, that's the wrong player. What? You will face the drow warrior.
Oh boy.
Of the options for you to fight, not a bad option. Believe me, there are worse options here.
We all know how this is gonna go.
You're welcome, Lufir.
What do you think? What am I welcome?
I just want you to know, if both of you win your contests, you will be fighting each other.
I'm gonna die.
All right. The initiative only matters for who's going first in this instance, so just roll your initiative. We won't be tracking it. I got an 18 and you got a 19, so you will be acting first. As you both take your positions inside of the arena, Abyss, you are first to act.
Gonna run and strike him.
Jesus, alright. Immediately leading off with 2 heavy hits, including a critical. At your current level, you attack 3 times.
Oh, nice.
This is fighter, level 11. And 11 doesn't hit, though, so it's 21 points of damage on that.
Yeah.
You do get a short rest before your next bout. If you win this, do you want to use your action surge?
Sure.
Alright. Another 3 attacks or an action. The 16 doesn't hit, but another 2 heavy strikes into this drow who was just absolutely blindsided by your speedy rapier stabs. So there's 17 damage. He's already looking wounded.
Nice.
That is, unless you have a bonus action, that's your go.
I'm good.
Bam, bam. Drow manages to land both hits. And you can immediately feel the sting of poison,
Yeah.
which I think you're resistant to because of your shield.
Yeah.
So that's 16 points of damage from the first hit and 14 from the 7. So 30 damage.
30. All right.
That's you again. Another heavy flurry of attacks. He can't even... He has a reaction where he can parry and add a +3 to his AC, and so far he has been unable to use it because he keeps rolling 23s and above. God, 25 damage. He's looking rough.
I think I got this.
Without even needing to turn into a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
On his turn, he's stab again.
One hit.
It's another 11 points.
Right.
Are you sparing him or are you killing him?
Sparing.
Okay. That 28 is the last one. You bury your rapier in and he goes down to a knee and then smack, one clean punch in the face and he's out. A heavily dishonor to spare a drow. But you are victorious in your bout. Who fair? Roll a d4.
Also a drow male. I feel bad for him.
Yeah, no, he's probably going to be executed for losing. 2. Congratulations. You get to face off against a token that isn't going to be shown for a hot second here. We'll see why in a moment. As the two of you step out onto the field, you see there's immediate recognition from your opponent. And then, without hesitation, you watch him shift. Fur grows along his human arms. Elongated snout. Werebore.
Oh, werebore!
Yep.
Werebore.
Werebore.
God.
Where is the boar?
Wild.
He can turn into a boar, but no, he was a human and now he's a boar. Let's see who of you is going first. Also, Abyss, you can go ahead and use hit die to recover if you want.
Okay.
You beat him out in initiative, so you're first, Lafir.
Woohoo!
You gonna wolf out?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna sprint up to here and wolf out.
Is that your last one for the day?
No.
Oh no, that was
No, yeah.
yesterday, sorry.
Yeah. Let's see. I can. Lycan's activated, and we're good. That's all I can do, really.
Moved 25 feet so far.
Yep.
You wanna hold an action?
Yeah.
Cast a spell?
If he approaches me, I'll hit him.
What you want to use to hit him?
I will use my sword.
Sword of Life Stealing?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. He's gonna close the distance.
Do I make my roll?
Bam. Yeah. 20 hits. He doesn't manage to land a hit against you. He brings down a big old maul, which you just deflect with your sword and then immediately make your slice. And then he tries to come at you with his tusks, but you just dip out of the way. So that's 16 damage to him. It's from a magic weapon, so it does not get resisted or immune. Well, that's his turn. You're up. 22 and a 28 both hit, because he has a measly armor class of a whole 11. So 21 damage.
And a bonus action, I will put my right of flame on my sword.
Okay, doke.
That's immediately let them. Wait, did that change? Do we still do that?
Do what?
The damage as soon as I put down my right.
It only damages if you do it on 2 weapons now, after the change.
Perfect. Okay. And that is me.
Here we go again. Can he hit you? Probably not. Ooh, a 19.
That one did.
11 slashing damage, and you are immune to the werebore lycanthropy. Because werewolf.
I don't know where Wolf is.
If Wolf is ever here, someone's gonna die.
It's a bad time. Alright.
10 clearly doesn't hit.
Wait.
Which, by the way, is the only way you can miss is a nat 1. Because again, 11 AC. But you managed to more than make up with it with the second one. Clean hit. Sparks of flame. 18 damage. It's looking wounded.
I will dance.
You begin to do your elegant sword dance, looking like an absolute crazy person, especially as a werewolf. I cannot emphasize enough the absurdity of a werewolf doing a sword dance in the middle of a fight.
Which is worse, sword dance or the
Silver Thorns whip.
the whip? Which all I can think of is the little gymnastics stringy dance. You know what I mean?
regret nothing.
Are you sure about that?
He manages to break through your dance with the maul for a 9 bludgeoning.
Oof.
But you very quickly shift and just fully dodge out of the way of the tusks. Doesn't even come close to you. Those both hit. 13, 19, 28. He's down. Are you gonna spare him, or are you taking out this quote-unquote monster?
It's very difficult.
You are a blood hunter.
Yeah.
And he is a natural born wereboar. He's not a member of the order.
Going for the throat.
First hit brings him close and just grabbed him by the scruff and pulled him in, and then just stabbed through the head. Simple twist, and you decapitate. Your opponent is dead.
Jesus. Ew.
The last two get to fight each other. But I'm not going to do that, because you guys don't ever see them.
Fair enough.
Essentially how it works out, the warlord gets pretty decimated by the berserker, and then the berserker's unable to continue fighting, so he gets disqualified. Go ahead and roll your hit die. Yep.
Does that mean Abyss and Lufir fight each other?
Yep.
Oh, this is gonna be
It's purely to see which of you gets the seat. So long as your sword doesn't go away, you keep your sword,
Right.
but I believe you transform back after a period.
1 hour.
Yeah, so after you're done with your short rest, you're back to your human self.
Yep. And I can't do my dance again for a day, I believe.
I believe.
Ha!
Abyss will be taking first. However, Lufir, you need to keep doing your hit dice unless you're gonna stop there.
Oh.
I was gonna say you'd probably want to be at full health.
Probably. Just a thought. Just a
Yeah.
inkling.
Especially considering Abyss is the only party member. Oh no. Abyss is the first party member who can hit 3 digits.
Yeah.
Very hardy girl.
Already
Much kid,
boiled.
such ow.
Much whack.
Yeah, I'm good.
A lot of stabs. Alright, Abyss, you have the initiative. Which means you're first.
Run up to 35. And I'm gonna throw.
You pull out your ice dagger and yeet. But a 14 does not hit. Lufir manages to just barely tap it out of the way with his sword.
Oof.
Alright. Gonna use one of my fighting spirits to prepare
Sure?
for the next. Okay, not this round.
Yeah, that's if you want to do that at the start of the round so you get advantage on your attacks.
Oh yeah, start of the round.
It's been a hot minute, peeps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright, Lufir. After managing to block her newly acquired magical dagger.
I'm gonna run up to her. transform. I feel like part of me is just, I'm gonna regret this so much.
You probably are.
Oh yeah.
Rugrats.
Let's
And
be honest, Fear. How much do you regret?
enough. More than enough.
More than enough.
Neither of those managed to connect. Between just how limber and swift Abyss is and her Drake scale shield, you just can't get through her defenses. Also, don't forget, Chris, you have resistance to non-silvered weapons.
Yeah.
And I don't think Abyss had her rapier silvered yet.
That's the rapier +1.
Hmm.
Which makes it a magic item. Does that mean it?
No, not according to... He still resists it, yes, sorry.
That's what I was asking. Is like, is he resistant to it?
Yeah.
I thought that was the silvered rapier this whole time.
The +1? No.
Oh.
Valeria has the silvered rapier and the magic mercury dagger.
Yes.
Ah.
Most of you have... you were starting to get silvered stuff, and then you were like, it's kind of really expensive. I think
It's kind of really
you guys have some silvered ammunition, and that's about it.
Yeah. We were gonna try and like parse it out because at some point we have to deal with a fucking
Alpha
whatever the hell it is now.
werewolf thing.
Yeah. Big ass wolf thing.
Anyway.
Yeah, moving on.
I'm good.
Man can turn into a were-shark.
And Abyss, you're up again.
Alright, then I'll use the bonus action to start with the infused cold.
Okie doke.
Some damage.
The 27 definitely hits, and the 19 also hits. So if we're having the piercing damage, that's 10 damage on the first hit, and 9 damage on the second.
What's my total?
Oh, 19 damage. Does your infused cold have another rider, or is it just cold damage?
I think it's just cold damage.
Proficiency bonus for the next minute. So yeah, that was right. Cool. Abyss draws first blood.
Gasp!
Well, technically you don't draw blood until half of your hit points are gone, but yeah. Abyss lands the first few blows. Alright, Luffy.
Abyss draws first boop.
Oh my god.
Again, you're seeing exactly how scary your teammate can be with, even without as impressive an armor class as yourself. When you're spinning and dancing, she's spry, and that shield comes in handy.
I don't think it's gonna matter, but I'll also cast Blooded Agony in her direction.
Blood Maledict.
Yeah. You need me to post it?
Disadvantage on strength and dex checks, and a d8 necrotic if they make more than one melee attack. Are you amplifying it?
Yes.
Okay, you take the d6 damage.
I have to roll d6. Okay.
Yeah. So you take 6 damage as one of your blood vessels just suddenly bursts. And Abyss, you are cursed. You just suddenly watch as Luffy, from directly in front of you, points towards his own eyes and then points towards you. And then you just see that there's like a quick discoloration, and then the blood bursts, and then you suddenly feel heavy. as if your whole body were starting to bloat with some strange liquid.
Curse
All
of
I
internal
can think
bleeding.
of is just the death stare thing.
You.
I'm looking at you. He was looking at you, kid. Okay. It is your turn again, Abyss.
Alright.
You D8, Chris.
D8?
A D8. You feel that strange swelling, and as soon as you take your second swing towards Lufir, suddenly there's a burst. One of your own blood vessels suddenly pops, and you take 2 points of necrotic damage.
Ow.
Ick.
Does it trigger every time, or just when they...
I believe so?
A D8 if it makes more than one, so it's just the once.
Okay. During its turn.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the 22 is the only one that hits for 10 damage.
Woo.
So if it only affects me once.
Once per turn. You do get to make a con save to see if it ends. Yep.
Oh no!
I'm gonna use my action surge. And yeah!
Oh Jesus!
Well, only the crit is the one that hits. 12 more damage. Same as the drow that came before you. You suddenly see Abyss's blaring speed, which can only trigger once every hour or so. Yeah, it's just a freaking hail of rapier, and one of them manages to nick you, and now she has actually drawn first blood, as you are below half.
Danger boop.
I'm trying to find my dancing stat. I can't find where it went. So I wanted to know if I could do that again. By the way, once per day. Because I don't see it in here.
That's on you, man.
I can't see your sheet, otherwise I'd look.
I'm reading through it. I don't see it. I know we added it at one point. Oh well.
Knowing you, you didn't put it on your sheet. Scrolling through our Discord to see. Disarming dance. As a bonus action, you begin to dance for 1 minute. AC increases, and you can attempt to disarm as a reaction. Once per short rest. So yeah, you can dance again.
Alright. I'm on dance.
Dancey. The 24 hits. You finally land your first blow. For 17 damage.
That's all I can really do.
Darp. Alright, Abyss.
Gonna use one of my fighting spirits.
Yep.
And here we go.
They all hit. You can attempt to disarm her as a reaction. Great. So both of you roll athletics, or Abyss, you can roll acrobatics. Gotta beat at 12. Athletics, Chris.
Oh. These are actor. Oh,
She can roll acrobatics.
my bad.
works very similar to a grapple check.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, unfortunately you don't manage to disarm her. Let's see. 7 plus 4, 11, plus another 6, 17, plus 12, so that's 29 points of damage.
Ouch.
There's just a very intense concentration as Abyss makes sure that she's landing her hits.
Now I use Bloodlust for my turns. Because I'm below half now.
In this particular instance, it wouldn't matter, but in the future, don't forget you have regeneration, Chris.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it won't matter this time. I'm just gonna keep getting hit no matter what.
You're going feral doesn't matter in this instance either, because she's also the only target within range. Yeah, 2 clean hits. 19 plus another 5, 24, 37 points of damage.
And is my curse gone now? Or do I have
Yeah,
to-
she got rid of that curse almost immediately.
And I don't want to cast anything that's just gonna hurt me. Oh fuck.
You can do your malediction again, can't you?
Yeah, I can do one more.
And just not overcharge it this time.
Yeah.
It'll only last the one turn, but then again, it only lasted one turn last time anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, do that.
Alright. The same sudden burst of blood vessels, and you feel the bloaty sensation again, Abyss, and it's your turn.
Right. I am going to use the frigid cold.
On save. Yeah, con save.
Oh, that's a check.
Failure! And with that, Lufir goes down.
Whee!
Woo!
Lufir. Death saving throw.
Oh no!
It was magical damage that put you down, so 1 failure.
Can I try to stabilize him?
Yeah, make a medicine check.
One of those situations. Oh my god, I'm sorry I hit you. You're my friend.
Nope. Lufir, death save. You're 1 and 1. Abyss, medicine check. Stable. Alright, he's no longer dying.
Yay.
And Abyss takes the seat.
All right, thank God. I do not. We do not need to use another diamond on this man.
I think he's
Yeah,
near the
what
limit of dying anyways.
Do we even have another diamond?
I feel like we do. I feel like we've had another diamond.
Your bag of holding says you have 1 more.
Okay.
Yeah, we have one
That's
more
nice.
diamond that we could.
You also have a gate scroll and a power word healing scroll.
But again, if we did, we know what the result is. We know what would happen.
I come back as something else.
Another Minotaur!
Minotaur.
At that point, I would just accept it and never try to change it again. This is
So
my
yeah.
life now.
Abyss at the support of Vendelius. You are now the chairholder for Bane, the Underdark City. There would absolutely be assassination attempts on you from this point out. But you appoint Vendelius to take your seat as an advisor while you are adventuring in the like.
Nice.
Well, we fuck off to do things.
Yeah. And yeah, from here on out, The campaign will be one-shot style to try and hit the last of the major plot points. However, you guys are free. We'll finish up this session. You got some roleplay things to finish out. Specifically, you'll be attending the birth of Amartia's newest sibling.
Yay.
And also some silvered weapons commissioned for most of you, probably.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's up to you if you get a magic weapon silvered, to make sure that your strongest weapon is the one that's getting through. Or you can just get a plain weapon silvered.
I mean, my plain weapon is my strongest weapon.
You have a regular rapier as well.
I thought that was the same rapier.
No, you have a regular and a +1.
Oh, then
Because you didn't get rid of your regular one, apparently. Alright, you guys currently do not have the party funds to fund any more silvering. It costs 100 gold.
100 gold?
100 gold per weapon or 10 pieces of ammunition.
I have 381 gold.
I have 250.
Party funds is 48 in the bag of holding, so if you pay from your own pocket, that's fine.
Yeah, I can pay for us.
I've got that.
Look at you guys. I have
Just say you have debt, Chris.
Yeah.
I at least don't have debt, but I do have barely anything.
Your old whip was silvered, but you got rid of it, Chris.
Yeah, I know.
And Amartia, you currently have, as I recall, you were the one who got 10 pieces of silvered ammo.
Correct.
Lorelei silvered her weapon, but she's not here anymore.
Besides, my sword's magical anyways.
It has to be silvered for an alpha.
Oh.
It doesn't matter if it's magic.
Am I able to go to my restaurant and get any funds?
Oh. You can ask one of your party members to silver your weapon.
Anybody want to help me out?
I've got you.
I appreciate you.
Just don't fuck it up.
Oh, you know me.
Don't fuck it up. Wah, wah, wah.
I actually have more than 10 silver arrows. I have 44.
That doesn't surprise me that you would have purchased more.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. That's probably why I'm so low on fun, because I have a fuck ton of arrows.
Why do you have...
What do I have what?
Why do you have an extra 4? Or did you use 6 of them?
I think I've used several.
Okay.
over time.
I was like, that seems strange that you wouldn't have a derivative of 10.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've used several over time because it's part of my resources. You know, I've got 8 + 1 arrows, currently 36 standard arrows, 10 + 2 arrows, that's where the 10 was, and 44 silver arrows. Food!
Food!
I'm being fed. Ooh, what's this?
It's the last of the Arby's fries, and then barbecue chicken.
Ow.
Ow. My ears.
Ew.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
freaking ears.
Anyway. So, Abyss, you get a something silvered. What are you getting silvered?
Something.
I'm getting the rapier +1 silvered.
Okay, so go ahead and name that to silver rapier +1. And then Valeria, you're paying for Lufia to get something silvered.
Yeah.
What is silver in there, Lufia? Which of your 2 weapons?
My sword.
Okay. So you now have a silvered sword of life stealing.
Woo!
Valeria, you already have a silvered rapier and a +1 dagger for different purposes.
Yep.
I'm currently debating whether or not I should sell something to get more arrows.
I mean, you could just get some of your other arrows silvered.
Yeah, but Nate, I don't think you understand just how little funds I have.
Your other party members can cover you.
But
Beg pardon?
they already have to cover Lufir's ass.
I'll cover your ass. What you need? What do you need?
I got you.
What
you need?
do you need?
What do you want?
What do you
Money.
want?
Money.
You guys can also sell your scrolls if you aren't going to use them.
That
Or
healing one. No. I
power word heal.
That
What
might
are
be useful.
scrolls that cannot be cast by a warlock, a bard, or a druid?
You don't have access to your bard.
Never mind. By a warlock or a druid, yeah. What ones can't be cast by those?
The heal spell is bard and cleric only.
Ouch.
And the gate, Valeria can use the gate one.
Oh, I guess we're selling the healing one then.
What's the gate?
You speak the name of a creature and then it summons it.
Ah. Any creature or...
Any creature with a name that you know.
Wait,
Or-
what?
Or you just make a fucking portal and it summons a creature. Gate. You conjure a portal linking an occupied space with a location on a different plane of existence. Portal lasts for
Oh,
duration.
yeah, that's not a druid spell. Yeah.
Portal has a front and a back, and if you speak a creature's name, it'll open the portal on that creature and summon it.
It would be great if we could use the power word heal, but
Let's see.
Unfortunately.
I
no.
can only cast druid spells, and Valeria only has access to warlock spells. So, guess we're selling that.
Yeah, the gate scroll, as a reminder, is your idea for not having to go to the elemental plane of air. Or just pulling the hound away from his people, but you need to learn his actual name.
Yeah. I'm voting not having to go to the plane of air because I think the main issue with the plane of air is only one of us can fly, i.e. me.
Yep.
It's really
there
is.
no ground in the land of air?
There is ground, but it's mostly floating islands. The elemental plane of air exists over top of the other elemental planes.
Then I'm grounded.
Yeah. All four of you are grounded.
Mm.
I'm the only one who can
Yeah.
fly. Ratchet can't even go with me.
It's gotten too big.
He's too big. I can't
Boy.
carry him.
He's
You can
huge.
poof him.
Yeah, you can make him disappear for like an hour or something. I don't remember the time limit I set. Aurelius can make one of you fly, but it doesn't help in the long run.
Nope. Not if we have to be there for a while. Yeah, no. So just gate spell. And since we don't know the hound's actual name, there's no point in using it on the hound. That's the thing I could wish to learn, but I can't make a wish. Anyways, so yeah, power word heal scroll we probably should sell. I'm honestly thinking of selling my blasting gloves because, to be honest, I never use them.
They're very situational to you.
They're extremely situational and just like I liked the idea of having them, but I just haven't been able to use them because of you know, the other shit that I need to do. So yeah, I think I'm gonna sell the blasting gloves.
Alright, well, let's start off by seeing if you can find anyone in this town who even is interested in purchasing magic items, let alone a scroll and blasting gloves.
Considering I'm from the area, what I know generally.
Like a history check.
History.
I'd also be willing to ask Vendelius, do you want them?
Vendelius, Powered heal scroll is useless to him. Blasting gloves he has an interest in. It's because it's a spell he doesn't himself. You don't know anybody in this town who would purchase magic items. Might be able to trade them to the hags, but that's your best guess.
Which is terrifying in and of itself.
What rarity were the gloves? Did I give you that information?
Let me check. The gloves are... Nope, you did not give me a rarity.
Let's see, they cast a cantrip, and you can boost
5 times per short or long rest.
Yeah. Common, but because of the spell, uncommon.
Okay.
Are you after more magic ammo? Because he can give you silvered ammo.
Yeah, mostly just looking for more magic ammo.
He'll give you 20 silvered arrows.
Just standard silver arrows?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Still a 200 gold value.
64 silver arrows now.
Alright, we can archive that. And we can archive that. As a group, you guys still have a number of strange items as well. Did you not get rid of some of these items? Why are they still in you guys' group inventory?
I don't know.
You still have at least one of the coins of Revivify, because you guys didn't use a lot of those.
Hey, that could be useful.
And I think you guys were trying to figure out who to give the Mage's Bane to, but Valeria didn't want to take it, and Lorelei was like, it would be best with Valeria.
What was it?
Mage's Bane Rapier. You can use it to cast Dispel Magic at 5th level using Charisma. And if you hit a creature that's concentrating on a spell, they have disadvantage on concentration saving throws to maintain that spell. It's also a +2.
I don't remember this.
This is one of those things you got from the Dracolich.
I would have taken that.
For some reason, you were arguing that Lorelei should have it. The two of you refused to take it.
I gave up a great sword to that thing.
You also still have...
Lorelei even here?
No.
Lorelei left once you guys got to Grimal to go hunt down the Jester.
But she was here with the Dragonlich, right?
Mm.
Okay, I really don't remember that.
The Dracolich was in the Lich's dungeon place that you guys went through. And then Lorelei left while you guys were making your trip here. So while the two of you were making your way to Grimal, she stayed until you woke up, you guys got to Grimal, and then she left.
Oh yeah.
She was like, I'm not interested in this war. You guys deal with that. I'm gonna go find that jester and kick his ass.
Then she died.
Then she
Then
died.
I'm still holding on to my snuggle beast.
Well, there goes Bashaba.
Yeah, but out of character, do we really, really, really want help from Bashaba?
No.
I don't know.
You
No.
really want help from Aural?
You know,
Yeah, I
it's been
still
helpful so far.
Lawful evil deity.
Here's my stance. Out of character, because if this is out of character knowledge, not in character knowledge for Martia. Even though Aural is evil, Abyss is a pretty decent person. Or a seemingly decent enough person that's like, it doesn't bother Martia as much as it would if she ever found out that Lorelei was actually evil.
We did try to kill the innocent person at the beginning of the game, right in front of you.
Abyss also did go on a contract kill during you guys' downtime.
And I
And
pushed over.
killed a guy just because he had a debt.
And I pushed over
We'll
an
do
old
it
lady.
again.
Far, far, far more evil than anything else done so far.
You know what? That's
You guys did try to kill a person who kind of turned out not to be so innocent, but Amartia did also cause us to be in jail.
yes.
Decent-ish.
It's a very morally gray campaign where you guys end up being the heroes.
Morally great campaign with the one good aligned, like solidly good aligned character, and it's my small little bean.
Some of you are only saving the world because it's the place where you live.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I live in this world. Why would I want it to be destroyed?
what do you care about the galaxy? I'm one of the idiots who lives in it.
Honestly, best fucking response. Anyways.
What just got taken from my thing?
Money.
Taken from you thing.
My character sheet was being scrolled through.
They just gave you a thing.
Did you?
Yeah, your mage's bane. I just added it to your sheet.
Oh, there it is.
Bam. Target has disadvantage on concentration checks to maintain spells.
Bam.
Wham.
Bam.
Wham.
Wow.
Wimmu wham wham wazzle. Alright. You guys also still have curiosity and satisfaction.
I remember.
And snooze.
Snooze is actually, like, kind of useful.
Nobody's attuned to it, though.
Toy
yet.
honey. Let me go feed this.
Curiosity killed the cat. Satisfaction brought it back.
Wow.
I made a lot of cat-themed magic items for that Lich's dungeon.
You really did.
Clearly, the Lich loves cats.
Well, you know what cats are? Tiny dragons.
Yeah. They have hordes. They like
Cat, dragon. I don't know about you guys' cats, but my cats do not have hordes.
Mine has a horde of toys. Plastic straws.
Max tried to hoard bouncy balls, but he constantly lost them, so he failed at keeping a horde.
No. Here's the thing. He did have a horde. He just misplaced where the whole horde was.
He put them in the sump pump.
My horde.
He put his bouncy balls in the sump pump. Yeah, okay.
Trying to remind us what the rings do.
Satisfaction is a curse breaker. It just breaks a curse of another item. Curiosity is,
puts under feigned death.
forcibly puts you under feigned death. It's cursed. If you wear it for 24 hours, then you have to make con saves. If you fail, you die. Oh hey, the name of the lich is right here, Bellion. Because he owns this ring. Who wants to try and find a buyer for the scroll?
I kind of want to take it to the hags for shits and giggles.
A heal scroll to the hags.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that because I'm afraid. I'm actually afraid they'll buy it, being like, "All right, what are you gonna do with it?"
It's got pretty limited uses, that one.
Do, but it's a good scroll.
They're gonna corrupt it into a power word kill.
That's what I'm afraid of. That is exactly what I'm afraid. It's like, you were gonna turn it in, instead of like an actual healing thing, it's gonna do more harm.
Turn it from
assist.
power word heal into a power word harm.
Yep. They become a harm assist.
Harm assist.
I said, what is it?
Also, you guys still have more bounders.
Oh yeah, we do.
I don't think they'll be making an appearance beyond this session, so if you want to do something with them, you should do it now.
Any, you know,
We probably
Nose?
should rehome them.
Vandalius will take them. Moorbounders are more for swamps, but he can train them to be decent at mountaineering. Because they are, half cat creatures. Does that work for you guys?
That's fine with me.
Yeah.
Shreds, are you mute again?
Sorry.
No.
Shreds? Well, he may have stepped away for a moment. Alright, you guys give Vendelius your moorbounders, as well as the food that you purchased for said moorbounders. 33 rations.
Yep.
I'm gonna miss my Warbounder.
I feel like you guys named them, but I don't remember what.
I don't remember.
Hang on, I might have written it down. There's a chance I wrote it down, or it's somewhere in the chat. Because I have a lot of notes. No, seriously, guys, if you could see my notes right now.
All the notes.
I kept track of my shit. Don't you?
I think for the first 2 months, maybe.
Yeah, no, you guys did not use the player notes section very much.
I tried when I would remember, but I also used my I used my notes predominantly for like the abilities you kept giving us, and notes of like, hey, these are the books I'm reading. This is how much I am to get the freaking primordial type deal, which I now have. Yay for me.
Yay!
Yay.
Yas.
Fairly certain I wrote it down, but nope, I can't find it.
Anyway,
Anyways,
who wants to try and find a buyer for the scroll, or are you going to try and force Ventelius to trade?
let's
Vandalia's
go,
appeared.
You find someone to sell it.
let's go find let's us try and find a buyer. Just so we don't have to put everything on Vendelius. Is that gonna require an investigation?
Sure is.
Valeria.
I figured.
When you have a fucking double-digit mod, you get voluntold for.
Yeah, right.
Normal.
Yeah. If you failed his history check earlier, so no advantage. What level spell is Power Word Heal? Is it an 8th? It's 9th. You just met the DC. This is a very hard DC, and you just met it. Okay, yeah, you managed to find there is, aside from the hags, there's one person in this town who has an interest in the scroll. They don't offer trade. They just offer you the equivalent monetary value, which for a 9th level spell scroll is quite high. Where is 9th level?
Not cheap, especially if they're above a certain amount.
A level 9 spell scroll is worth about 50,000.
Damn.
Yep. So he gives you lots of treasure pieces and gems that are worth about that much. Because no sane person would have that amount of money on them. So yeah, you guys have 50 grand.
50,000?
Yep, 50 grand. 50 big.
What the
It's a lot of money.
5,000 platinums worth of treasure and shit.
God dang.
Which you can probably spend with Vendelius if you really wanted. Alright, what other things do you guys want to wrap up before we go to the Ironhold? Or baby being born.
I don't think I have anything to wrap up.
I don't have anything off the top of my head. Mario's probably just chomping at the bit of like, I want to check on my mom. I want to go check on my mom.
I'm good.
You guys want to get an item from Vendelius with your newly acquired wealth before you get going?
Maybe. Trying to think if there's anything I want that I could use. That would be helpful for dealing with the hound.
Remove curse scroll?
What?
A remove curse scroll?
Actually, yes. That actually would be useful.
You don't know if it would work on the hound, but it would definitely work on your brother.
That's why I was like, that would be helpful if I now wasn't going to use it on the hound. Fuck him.
I'm gonna forcibly remove your lycanthropy, you bitch.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know how well it works because because doesn't the man have like access to so much different lycanthropy? It'd be like,
Yerp.
how many remove curse spells might I need? Because that might be like, okay, I might remove one lycanthropy.
That would be the most hilarious boss fight in the world. Guys, just keep stalling him while I remove his lycanthropy.
Yes.
One at a time.
One at a fucking time. Yeah, I don't know how it works, so I don't know if it's like just really big spell that you could remove in one shot, but it's like need a lot of power behind it, or it's just one remove curse after the other. No.
So, remove curse gets rid of all curses affecting a creature. But, yeah, it's questionable if his would be considered curses. So, yes, if he were actually a lycanthrope of all those types, first off, he would only have one form. It'd be a really weird mishmash form. And yeah, one remove curse would do it, but yeah, he's not.
Fair enough.
He's got weird ways, which we would have gone over if we had been role-playing through his boss fight. We might still roleplay a little bit of his boss fight, because I don't know if that one's going to be a particularly long fight. Is there anything anyone wants to see if Vendelius has? Is there, like... You want to see if he's got any shields, any weapons, any armor, any strange doodads?
Unless that money went to the party funds, I'm broke.
Well, yeah, it's party funds.
Well, yeah, it probably is going to be in the party
It
fund.
was a party scroll, so...
Yeah.
If it's party
I'll
scroll, it goes in the party fund.
I'll take a look.
Flipping through his book of magic transportation.
My brain is thinking maybe armor, because I'm not sure. Either that or we talked about a better bow, but I don't know if he'd have better bows. So I have my stomp shot, and that's been pretty useful. If only we could get a version of the stomp shot made into a longbow. Now that I can use longbows.
Longbow.
Well, because the stomp shot's as good, if not slightly better, than just a standard longbow. I think is what we determined.
On average, it's the same.
On average, it's the same, yeah.
The longbow has an average damage of 1 above a short bow.
Yeah. But bigger range.
Anyway, flipping through his book, are you just looking for whatever looks cool, or
I mean,
what are you specifically paying attention for? Ring, rod, helmet, weapon, staff, cubes.
armor, weapon. Look at armor, weapon.
Oh, you're not looking for cubes? Okay. I mean, he's got armor. You have no idea what certain cubes would do for you.
I was about to say,
Yeah, I
does
was
he have a
gonna
puzzle
say-
cube?
Is it okay, I'm curious about the cube.
Cubic gate. A 3-inch across cube radiates palpable magical energy. The 6 sides of it are keyed to different planes of existence. It's just a free use when you want portal to different dimensions.
Huh. And is it a one-time use or a continuous use?
It's reusable. Heavily reusable.
What do you think, guys? Cube?
How much is this?
It's 40 grand.
That's most of our gold. Let's keep looking for now.
No. No.
But magical
We'll keep it in
adventures.
mind. Let's keep it in mind.
You can get a different level, 9th level scroll. That's worth you 50 grand.
No.
He has some armors. None of them particularly interest you, given that you are a Dexy person rather than a Strengthy person.
And I already silvered my weapon. But we can always spend a little bit more outfit. So what kind of weapons are we talking?
Weapons. We got a sword of various swords. There's a staff. There's a wand. There's another sword. This sword is only a rapier. There's a bow.
What kind of bow?
The description says oath bow.
Oh, I know what that is! Oh, I know that one's a big deal. I've heard of an oath bow. I've seen someone use an oath bow.
You can declare someone your sworn enemy.
See an enemy.
Knock an arrows with swift defeat when you use this weapon in a ranged attack. Use as a command phrase.
The sword that would be... You don't need a sword, Luffy. Your life stealing is a very high fucking rarity. The two different rapiers. There is... Oh god, where'd it go? The rapier sharpness.
Sounds sharp.
When you hit a critical on a nat 20, the target takes an additional 46 damage. Then you roll another 20. On a secondary 20, you lop off an entire limb.
Hey. Abyss could use that. If she had had that there in that fight, I'd be chunklets.
The other one is a sword of answering.
Is it a talking sword?
No. Do I own the book for this one? I don't think I do.
I don't want it then. We don't have the sort of singing anymore.
Yeah, the choir blade. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
I might have to lay down in a bit, guys, because I'm all of a sudden feeling like stabbing just eye.
She's been stabbed by the sword of answering. This is what you get for This is what you get for asking weird questions.
You stab your fucking ranger in the brain.
That's okay. You'll be alright.
We need answers from your brain.
Why do you need my brain?
We need everybody.
Anyway, the sword of answering is a +3. And as a reaction, you can one melee attack against a creature in your range that hits you. You have advantage on attack rolls and damage dealt to this specific reaction attack. It also ignores immunity and resistance for that reaction attack.
The oath bow is an option. I just see one problem. My to hit would go down. Because the stop shot's +1.
Yeah, it's currently +1.
It's currently +1. Yeah, the oath bow's not.
It's a +3.
It's +3?
Oath bow's a +3, yeah.
No, it's +3, but maybe roll 20 is just being dumb. Okay. So never mind. Then that actually probably would be a good thing, because basically it means if I make the Hound my sworn enemy, which he's made himself my sworn enemy, let's be honest, I get to add 3d6 piercing damage to hitting him. That's pretty great.
Oh no, the oath bow isn't +3? But
I'm not...
it's stupid rare. Oh, it's because it deals extremely extra damage.
It does a stupid amount of damage, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's like, it looks really good, but it only works if I can hit, and that's kind of a problem I have. Because RNG hates me.
You do have your once per day spell to gain advantage.
That is true.
So that would certainly help that out.
How much is the oath bow?
It would be all 50,000.
Oh, never.
Everything you guys are looking at is at least 30,000.
But I didn't have.
What about rings?
My thing.
We
Really expensive.
got a ring of Earth Elemental Command and a ring of Spell Turning.
Oh man.
And a ring of Air Elemental Command. None of those are particularly useful in this situation.
No, they're not. Not at all.
Boo.
Ooga booga. Oh, the staff that I mentioned earlier that you didn't ask about is a staff of the woodlands.
I feel like I know what that is.
It's a +2 staff for druids. Has 10 charges. I don't know what the charges do because it doesn't tell me here on this site. I'm not looking it up on Roll20 right now. Let's see. Animal friendship, awaken, barkskin, locate animals and plants, speak with animals, speak with plants, wall of thorns, pass without a trace, without using any charges, and tree form. Plant the thing into the ground and it becomes a tree.
Yep. And then it can turn back to a staff. It doesn't doesn't just stay a tree.
Yep.
That being said, though, don't be in the tree when it turns into a staff because you will fall. Just saying.
You could leave that in your pocket dimension.
The tree?
Why?
Why not? It's a tree.
Why wouldn't she want to use the staff?
Like,
It's free druid spells.
Oh.
it has the option you can turn it into a tree, which, by the way,
It's not the only thing it does.
That's what it's useful for.
That's the only thing I heard. I was like, it can turn into a tree.
It can cast a bunch of spells using its charges, and then it can cast Pass Without a Trace for free, and then it can turn into a tree. Yeah, D6 plus 4 charges per day.
Okay.
And I can technically use that?
Yeah. Requires attunement by a druid, and then you would count since that's your list.
Magical pocket dimension tree.
If the tree would lead to my pocket dimension, but I lead.
Imagine finding a tree out in a forest, and it's just slightly radiating weird magic. You walk up to it, you say a special phrase, and it turns into a fucking staff.
You just pick up the tree and use it as the staff.
Just take the tree. I have a strength score of 40. I'm taking this tree.
Try to stop me.
I would try it, but I am not strengthy.
I actually found on TikTok because somebody had said, "Oh, you must have like a 20 strength." Absolutely. He's like, "Well, let's go see," because it was a bodybuilder.
I don't think anyone has a strength score of 20. I think 18 is the highest any real world person would have.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say mine's only my.
This guy, I think, determined that he was a 16, not an 18.
Yeah, you gotta be like ridiculous to get to an 18.
But it was cool how he was actually able to figure out the real world math, because
Yeah, because it gives you the numbers for pull, carry, and lift.
Uh-huh. And jump.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else want to ask me about any of the things in his book?
Not unless there's anything that can help me with my to hits, or a bow that is like +2 or +3. That would be better than my stomp shot. Otherwise, I don't want to risk the oath bow if there's something better for people. That's just how I function and how Amardia functions.
There are not a lot of magic bows aside from just flat +3, +2s.
My lucky MP3.
+3 weapon is more expensive than you can afford.
Fair enough.
You get a +2. +2 weapon is 12,000.
That's a jump. But okay.
+1 makes a big difference. What did you say, Chris? Something about lycanthropy?
Does he have anything to help either, like, stop?
Become more lycanthropic?
Yeah, or at least help me, help me
no.
mastermind. We're going back to that.
No.
You're still just a regular member of your group. You're not a full-blood werewolf anymore. We had to. You lost it.
No, I want to get back to it.
Oh, there's nothing that'll make you a full-blooded werewolf.
That was a great time. I was
It's
almost
dumb. Fucking killed people in town and started a werewolf hunt where one of your fellow members came to hunt you down only to kill the two people that you had turned.
It went fine.
Fine is not the word I'd use.
Nobody of importance died.
You don't know that! The person who died was someone's mom!
Did I know the person?
You see, this is why you didn't go back up to chaotic good.
Yeah.
This is why Amardia is the
A chaotic good character would have absolutely been distraught about killing multiple people and turning two more.
I tried.
But no, the guy who pushes old ladies isn't a good character. Go figure.
I tried. It's so hard. It's in my nature.
It's in your nurture.
I have an easier time being a good aligned character here.
It's because you're Seminole. There you go.
Gray, a cinnamon roll?
For one.
Anyway.
I'm a true neutral person, but anyways.
Only because you asked, Chris. There's an item that catches your eye called an Ifriti bottle.
Oh no! Oh
And
no!
May I ask what the Infinity Bottle is?
Oh, if you roll really well, you get a wish. You get 3. Oh, it kills you. So there's a 10% chance it fights you, and you will die. There's a 80% chance that it serves you for an hour. And there's a 10% chance you get the wish spell for 3 spells, like a normal genie in a bottle.
We all know my luck.
Basically, if you find Jafar's lamp, and Jafar was not Disney-fied.
So, don't touch it?
So, I don't know. It's 10% chance of 3 wishes.
I don't trust it. I
That's
trusted
over.
about as far as I could throw it, and ow.
It's an 80% chance of just a friendly person. It's an 80% chance of having a friend 3 times. He will help you 3 times.
Or the one chance he'll kill me.
Or a 10% chance that he's gonna fucking erase you from existence.
Whee!
I get super kill.
And how much is it?
It's the full 50.
Oh.
Or no, sorry, it's 45.
I'm so tempted.
Guys, I'm gonna have to lie down. This headache is really starting to bother me.
You gonna keep talking, or?
No, I won't be able to reach with the way I've got it set up. I'm really sorry. It's just all of a sudden I have a fucking... I don't think it's a migraine, but it's a headache, and it just...
I hate when that happens.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Well, before you dip, do you guys want to get the +2 bow?
I would appreciate the
Yeah, I'll go for it.
if you guys
+2 longbow.
Yep, you got my vote.
Thank you. Sorry, guys. I mean it. I don't feel nice.
You guys have 37,000 left, and I will add that to Amartia's sheet. Longbow +2. Alright, Gray will go lay down. She's out of the session for the rest of this, which I guess we won't be doing the baby birth thing, because that's her story point. You guys still have 37,000 to play with. Just still a decent number of things, just not any of what you were already looking at.
Anything that would really benefit my character.
That's subjective.
My playstyle.
Also subjective. Anything that your character would find interesting.
That's a better question.
Are all 3 of you looking through the book now, or is it still just Lufir?
I think it's just me.
Are Abyss and Valeria still here?
Yeah.
Reds?
Yeah.
I am. Sorry, I was mute because I'm eating.
Are either of you looking through the book as well at this point, or are you just letting Lufir look?
I'm just letting Lufir look.
Okay.
I mean, same, honestly.
Cool. Let's see. Excluding weapons, because frankly, you've already got a weapon that it's going to be real hard to replace. Was she? Nope. Oh. That. Huh, okay. There's some armor of invulnerability.
Of what?
While you're wearing this, you're resistant to non-magical damage, and as an action, you can make yourself immune to non-magic damage for 10 minutes.
I'm assuming it's the full 50,000.
You don't have 50,000 anymore.
So it's, yeah, so that's
It's
useless.
20,000.
What like style bomber is it? Heavy, light?
Medium scale armor.
Oh, I kind of want it.
Means you get a maximum of +2 to your dex. Wait, no. Didn't you take that feat?
I think so.
What armor are you wearing right now?
I thought I was wearing magic armor, like leather armor.
Yeah, you have the studded leather armor of shadows.
Yeah. So it's up to you guys. Do you care if I get it or not?
It would not help your AC. In fact, it would hurt. Your AC would go down. And neither of them can use it. None of your party uses anything but light armor.
This sucks.
Let's see. Shields.
I don't use a shield.
Nope.
You know, I have one.
One of the pages just has a stone on it.
Oh, what?
Just a stone. Just a regular old looking stone on it.
I asked about the stone.
It says Ioun stone on the page.
We had that, don't we?
Your other campaign has that.
Oh.
The one-shot campaign.
Yeah.
A campaign that's entirely one-shots that this campaign is going to turn into. One-shot central. This is an Ioun stone of leadership. This gives you an increase to your charisma. Which none of you need.
No. Nope, good there.
Some rings. Aside from the spell turning, there's also the spell storing ring.
Ooh.
You can store up to 5 levels of spells.
But you have to have somebody who can cast those spells.
You guys have some innate casting amongst you.
I've got nothing. I've got
can-
the aura of life.
Yeah. Amartia could store some healing words in it.
Yeah. How much?
And then whoever is wielding it would be able to use healing word. It's 20,000 as well.
Do you guys care if I buy the ring?
It means extra healing.
Yeah, bye.
That's one. Valeria?
He's eating.
Go
I
on.
want to get it. Okay.
Right. You now have 17,000 gold remaining of treasure stuff.
Yay.
Ring of spell storing. Who's gonna wear the ring?
Is it attuned?
Yes.
I gotta figure out how much I'm currently attuned to.
All 3, baby.
All 3?
You had to get rid of stuff because you were over attuned.
That's fair.
Because you're attuned to your armor, you're attuned to your belt of giant strength, and you're attuned to your sword.
Shit.
Oh, I can archive your Ring of Wishes. You used the last of that already. When you decided to wish to circumvent the entirety of the Underdark. Here. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. And now you get to do a one-shot where you go back in there anyway. I don't think Abyss is attuned to much. She's got her armor, her
Load
dagger.
her up with some magic power, some healing spells, and call it that.
She has 3. Abyss has her mycelia armor, the dagger, and the griffin bracers. Valeria has rapier.
Rapido.
The twinkling bone wand, and that's it. Oh, and the tome of invocation. But Valeria also doesn't use the big twinkling bone wand ever.
So who wants to take it?
I think Valeria is the only one who, unless, okay, so Abyss can unattune to the Tempest Bracers, and Valeria can unattune to the Twinkling Bone Wand.
I thought the bone wand is what I was using to cast.
No, you have the Rod of the Pact Keeper now. The wand was an option for you to be using, but you haven't used it at all. Even though it lets you cast Animate Dead for free.
For how long?
Animate Dead is, oh wait, am I thinking of the different spell? I think Animate Dead is the one that lets you raise skeletons and zombies. Create an undead servant, choose a pile of bones, or yeah. It lasts 24 hours, and you can just cast it again the next day to maintain control. You can cast it twice per day, and risk losing the wand forever.
Oh. We could still use it.
Meh. Raising undead is an evil act in most worlds. Who's getting the ring? Abyss or Valeria? Because Abyss also doesn't use her bracers.
I'd say Valeria should, because can't Valeria load up the magics?
Valeria has some magic, yeah. You would probably want to load it with healing words still, but
Yeah.
Valeria has some spells of her own. You could load it with Banes.
I could.
That would be a waste.
All the magics.
So, do you guys want to give it to Valeria, or do you want to give it to Abyss? It doesn't matter who is wearing the ring. It uses the stats of the person who cast the spell into it.
Gotcha.
So, even if Abyss is the one using the ring, it'll go off of Amartia's healing words.
Yeah, let's give it to Valeria, so.
Still Valeria, not Abyss? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, Valeria gets the Ring of Spell Storing. You can store up to 5 levels of spells.
Am I that squishy?
No.
And you're no longer attuned to your Twinkling Bone Wand. Or your Tome of Invocation, but I wouldn't attune to that one. That's the one that gives you free Eldritch Indications. Okay, you're down to 17 thou.
Noise.
Jeez. With that much money, you can still get a 7th level spell scroll.
That's a scroll.
A different kind of cube.
Kind of cube.
This one's a cube of force.
Cube of force.
Yep, it's got
Booster it off.
This one also requires attunement. At this point, I'm going to rule out anything with attunement. A carpet of flying.
I
Yes.
feel like we've had one of those.
Yes. I want the carpet.
So, roll a D100.
Not D100. Okay.
A 4. Wow, you rolled real low. It's a good thing you didn't get the Afridi thing. That would have been the fight. So you get the smallest version.
Is that even gonna lift me up?
How much does your character weigh?
Currently, they keep fluctuating. 190 pounds.
Plus 100. Yeah, it can't carry you. You're too heavy. You can carry a maximum of 200 pounds. But it has a fly speed of 80 feet.
I have a coaster. I have a floating coaster.
Wait, are you guys buying it? He would have told you what size it was before you bought it. Very fast, doesn't carry a lot. We got some more new rings. Fire elemental command. Fire elemental command. Ring of invisibility.
Better than a fire enema.
That would be real bad.
That's injecting yourself with Taco Bell.
Or White Castle.
We got a portable hole.
That's useful.
Yeah, it is.
Put that in the top hat.
How much is the portable hole?
Portable hole is 11.
I was kidding.
But useful.
It's an upgrade to your bag of holding.
Do we also have sovereign glue?
No. You're not making a magic hat.
I'm making a magic hat one day.
Portable hole is bigger than the hat anyway. It's 6 feet in diameter.
Pull this hat out of a hat. I kind of want the portable hole.
Could you fold it?
The hole can be folded on itself when it's not laid out. It can be folded up like a handkerchief. But when it's laid out, and that's when it's open, it's 6 feet in diameter.
We can always jump in the hole. Valeria?
You can always put down the hole and then run away and throw your bag of holding into it.
True.
And create a singularity. It sucks things into the astral plane.
Oh no.
That'd be the last resort. What do you guys think? Portal hole?
Some boots.
Boots.
Boots of levitation.
Levitate.
Levitation sucks in 5th edition. As an action, you can cast the levitate spell on yourself at will, which means you can float slightly above the ground. You can only move by pushing off of things.
I'm saying hole. I'm saying
I
portal
don't
hole.
know. We don't have to use all the money.
Well, there's not really a whole lot of point in saving it, because we're not going to have a lot of non-combat story beats from here on out.
And I can throw a hole at somebody in combat.
Put him in the hole. What? Put him in the hole.
How much air does the air hold?
Yeah, it's a 6-foot radius room 10 feet down, so I don't know.
What happens if I fall in the hole and then I pick up the hole?
You can't pick up the hole when you're in it.
Oh.
That would defy the laws of physics.
I was saying somebody else, not me.
If somebody else picks up the hole, then you're stuck in the hole.
So someone else falls in there and I pick it up, they're stuck in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
You'll be stuck in there with whatever you have in there, but yeah.
That
I'm
sounds
saying
like
the
a
hole.
portable prison.
I'm saying prison.
Takes an action to put it down and an action to pick it up.
I don't have to be the only one to pick it up and put it down.
A creature within the extra dimensional space can use an action to shove themselves out.
In my pocket?
In the out of the portal.
Oh.
Out of the folded up portal.
Sir, your pocket's bulging.
A breathing creature within the hole can survive 10 minutes.
Oh.
That's not a
Yeah.
lot of time. Is that worth
No.
it?
That's the same as the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's just an extra bag of holding.
It's a bigger bag of holding.
We can just throw a bunch of shit in
suppose.
there. Yeah, I'm saying go for it. Abyss?
Yeah.
Yes?
Sure.
Do you know what he's asking?
No.
Portable hole.
Portable wall?
Hole.
Portable.
A big
What are you
hole.
gonna do with a
put stuff in.
hole?
It's a a variant of the bag of holding, and it's bigger.
Oh yeah, get it.
Yeah, see?
Great. You guys have a portable hole now.
We have a portable hole.
Put that in my back pocket.
Portable hole.
It's gonna be a horde.
6 feet wide and 10 feet deep. You guys have a portable well.
Could we throw it in a lake and fill it with water?
Yes.
Oh, just put it
You'd have to unfold it in the lake, but yes.
We could
It's gonna
store
be-
so much fresh water.
All
It
right.
holds 60 feet of water. 60 feet cubed.
We can have a bath on the go.
Yeah,
You guys-
now I'm starting to regret that
Because I'm
thought.
thinking weird things. But I also had a very similar idea.
Oh.
If you filled it with water from specific ponds, Martia might be able to visit her place whenever she wants.
Hey, yeah, there you go. See, if when she hears about this and yells at us for spending that much money, that's the argument we're gonna
She
go.
spent more money than
I'm
you did on the bow.
Yeah, but it's me buying things. She's gonna be like, why?
I'm not gonna
Well,
give any
Ring of
context.
Spell Storing is good. Especially since Lorelei left with your last one. Because you guys did have the Ring of Spell Storing,
Yeah.
but Lorelei took it when she left.
Yeah, I'm definitely saying that this whole.
I'm not giving any context.
She knows what a portable hole is.
No, but like our thought process on getting it.
No. She'll have her own ideas. Oh, right. Well, is there anything else you guys want to accomplish? Otherwise, we will unfortunately have to wrap up.
No, I think that's
Not
all
that I
we
can
do,
think of.
really.
I'm gonna roll and see what random ass spell is in this ring,
Oh,
because
That's why we
it
got-
can start with spells in it.
yeah. Watch me power word kill.
Jesus.
That's all it says. It just doesn't do anything.
Just says foos.
It just says food. Fake power word of kill.
Magic items. Scroll.
I feel that. Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Got a notification on my phone?
Ah. Oh, but none of you can use it.
What is it?
Greater invisibility.
Get it.
You can use it because you have the ring. But yeah, it's one time. You get to cast greater invisibility once.
And that'll be so helpful with like assassination.
Yeah, because you'll be invisible, which means you have an advantage on hiding, including right next to people. Give yourself advantage.
How long does that last?
That's a good question. Greater invisibility. Up to a minute. So 10 rounds of combat. Assuming you don't lose concentration. Well, shorter session than I would have liked, especially given that this is the last roleplay heavy session we were going to have. Yeah, we'll, starting from here on out, the rest of this campaign will be a couple of one-shots just to kind of wrap up the story. And they'll be balanced around 3 players. because we keep not having a full group, and that's why we keep not being able to play this campaign.
Well, I finally got my work thing fixed, so.
But did you, though?
Yeah.
But did you, though?
I hope.
Anyway. I'll go ahead and leave stream here, and we'll pick it up with the next one shot, hopefully next week. Fighting the Tower of Sorrow.